This week in history, 3rd June to 9th June, terrorists attack London Bridge. During one horrific 8-minute period on June 3rd, 2017, 8 people were killed as a band of terrorists drove a van through a pedestrian walkway on the London Bridge. First American astronaut walks in space. On 3rd June 1965, 120 miles above the Earth, Major Edward H. White II opens the hatch of the Gemini 4 and steps out of the capsule, becoming the first American astronaut to walk in space. On June 4th, 1942, the Battle of Midway, one of the most decisive U.S. victories against Japan during World War II, begins. During the 4-day sea and air battle, the outnumbered U.S. Pacific Fleet succeeded in destroying 4 Japanese aircraft carriers while losing only one of its own, the Yorktown, to the previously invincible Japanese Navy. On June 5, 2013, Americans learned that their government was spying broadly on its own people. That's when The Guardian, and later The Washington Post, published the first of a series of reports put together from documents leaked by an anonymous source. The material exposed a government-run surveillance program that monitored the communications records of not just criminals or potential terrorists, but law-abiding citizens as well. 3 days later, the source unmasked himself as Edward Snowden, a National Security Agency contractor. Indian Army storms Golden Temple. In a bloody climax to 2 years of fighting between the Indian government and Sikh separatists, Indian Army troops fight their way into the besieged Golden Temple compound in Amritsar, the holiest shrine of Sikhism, and kill at least 500 Sikh rebels. More than 100 Indian soldiers and scores of non-belligerent Sikhs also perished in the ferocious gun and artillery battle, which was launched in the early morning hours of June 6. Gandhi's first act of civil disobedience in an event that would have dramatic repercussions for the people of India. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, a young Indian lawyer working in South Africa, refuses to comply with racial segregation rules on a South African train and is forcibly ejected at Pietermaritzburg. On 8 June 1968, James Earl Ray, an escaped American convict, is arrested in London, England, and charged with the assassination of African-American civil rights leader Martin Luther King, Jr. In Washington, D.C. On June 9, 1893, the interior of ramshackle Ford's Theater collapses, causing the deaths of 22 people. The building where President Lincoln was shot in 1865 houses hundreds of clerks employed by the War Department's Records and Pensions Division. Follow for more.